What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another unboxing video brought to you by Bearded Kaju's Unboxing Reviews. If you guys like the channel, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share with anybody you think like the content of this channel, hit that bell notification too, so you are notified right away when my videos drop, like this one. So, yeah, thank you everybody for the continued support. Keep it going. We are gradually climbing to that 650 subscriber mark and everything, and we'll do my next giveaway. So, yeah, let's just keep going. Let's do it. But yeah, I just love all the support, so thank you. But yeah, we are here for another unboxing video, and it's another great one. It really is. I know I say that a lot, but I usually only get stuff that I'm really excited about, so I'm really excited to show you guys what I got. And it's an older figure that hasn't had a lot of limelight on it, and everything. And I think it deserves a little bit, even though I might not be the biggest fan of the movie in particular. I still had to get a representation of this particular kaiju and stuff like that because I'm going for I'm a completionist. I'm going for something where I want a representation of all monsters, all kaiju kind of in my collection that I don't have. Even the obscure ones and stuff like that. I want those kind of things. So this was definitely on the list of wants. And it took a while actually to get one because I was looking for a particular one and everything. So, but finally able to get it, and I got it from a good friend, which just makes it even better. So, but yeah, we'll get into that. But let's look into the box, what we're going to talk about. And here it is, guys. Here is the box. Nothing too crazy about it. It's a plain Jane box. This time it's just all white kind of thing with just a black image on it. Very lackluster, to be honest, and everything. So they just kind of, I don't know, threw this one together or just kind of boop, there you go, kind of thing. But this was earlier times in X Plus history and stuff like that. So they weren't really into the extravagant box designs as what we see now and stuff like that, which we really do love, especially me on everything. So this just kind of, it's just something that they probably just put together and everything. So, but as you can see here, we have this giant spider we're going to be talking about. And of course, I'm talking about Kumonga, or Aspiga, as the people in the US here known for his name and everything. But yeah, we're talking about the large monster series Kumonga, which is the 25 centimeter series from the 1967 movie Son of Godzilla. So yeah, like I said, this is the plain Jane kind of thing. There's nothing too crazy about this box, and as you can see, it doesn't have a sticker on it and everything like we've are accustomed to and stuff like that for recently. But I can tell you that this is the RIC exclusive, actually. And the only way you can see it is actually very bottom here. This line in Japanese text says RIC exclusive kind of thing. So that's the only way. Like, they didn't come out with the stickers until later on. So like I said, this is one that's earlier on in X Plus life and everything. So it's good to see these old figures come back out, so people can kind of see them and get reacquainted with them and stuff. But yeah, enough yakking. Let's get right to the figure. All right, and here it is. And it's all terrible glory and everything. Oh, ugh. I want to say that I am not a big fan of spiders, especially the big, hairy, nasty looking ones. I just don't like them at all. So this is kind of getting a fear over spiders kind of thing because this thing's still creepy. Oh gosh, but yeah, this is the 25 centimeter Kumonga from X Plus. As you can see, this is from the Son of Godzilla film from 1967, like I said. But yeah, this thing is just absolutely phenomenal. It really is. I never thought I would want this particular figure because, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the movie per se. I do watch it probably a lot more than I would, but that's because of my daughter. She absolutely loves it. She's a Minya fan, but it's because she's younger. She's only 8 and everything. But to her, she's Minya and I am Godzilla. and everything. And she likes to put those two together, and everything, and just say that all the time. So I think that's why she likes this movie, because of the dynamic between the two, and everything, just like me and her and stuff. So she just loves it. She loves that Minya's goofy and stuff like that, which is fine. A lot of us grown-ups don't like him. We think he's stupid and everything, and that's completely fine. We are grown-ups, but as kids, it just resonates to them a little bit more and stuff. So I give this movie a pass a lot more than I probably would, just because of my daughter. It's still a fine movie, and I know a lot of people love this movie for the plot and the characters and the setting and the Godzilla designs and all this stuff. It's a lot of people do love it, and that's great. That's good that they love it and they can. It's just not the best thing for me, I guess. It is sad, towards the end, if you obviously have seen it, and stuff like that. But it's just not my go-to film that I watch all the time and stuff like that. And out of the so-called island movies, I guess you could say, my pick is Godzilla versus Sea Monster. And it could be said about that one too, where people aren't fans of that, but it's just one that I resonate to. So it's one of my favorites. So, but yeah, this figure is just absolutely huge. Really is. I didn't expect him to be this big, but I mean, as you can see, I mean, this thing covers my whole chest. This thing is just ginormous. But yeah, great detail. Love everything about this. It's super movie accurate and everything. Just look at that creepy face. I mean, Lord. Yeah. Oh, but I love it. I really do. This thing is really, really cool. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do, after getting it and stuff. But yeah, it's so cool, and I love that I got it, because, like I said, I'm trying to get everything, every rendition, every representation of every kaiju from all the Godzilla movies in X plus form, or the quality of X plus. So, but yeah, this thing is just huge. I love it though. The paint app is so well done. It's very subtle, very dirty kind of looking. How kind of Kumonga was in the film. Didn't have the bright colors and everything. Obviously, in the film, he was underground. That's where he sleeps and stuff like that. So he's very dirty and stuff like that. But still, the colors still pop where you can kind of see him and everything, but not so vibrant and stuff like that. And I love the dirty, hairy look to him and stuff, where it's just more gritty, I guess you could call it. Unlike the Final Wars version, where he was just too clean. I thought the yellow was just too bright for me and stuff. So I wasn't a big fan of the Final Wars Kumonga in every way, but this one I do love. Like, this was really cool. But yeah, this is just really, really awesome. Just creepy. And like I said, this is the RIC edition. This was released in 2013. So like I said, a long time ago, the earlier stages of X Plus. And then they did do two other reissues of this. Actually, in 2016, they reissued this as a set of the 25 centimeter set with Godzilla, Minya, and Kumonga for a Wonderfest exclusive set and stuff like that. But the difference is that this Kumonga was actually red-eyed in that set, not the purple as you see here. Now, I had to do some digging and looking up and everything, but so the reason for the red eye is that it kind of resembles the puppet or the Kumonga in Destroy All Monsters, because I guess in Destroy All Monsters, the eyes of Kumonga were red. Um, but as I kind of dug a little bit deeper, I guess his eyes turn red anytime he's agitated or upset, or I guess it's just a mood kind of thing that resembles for him. I guess his eyes turn blue in certain scenes and stuff like that, and maybe it was just the light reflecting and stuff, or it wasn't purple. But yeah, I definitely remember blue eyes. I remember the purple eyes, and then the red eyes were very subtle, just because it was in Destroy All Monsters, but it was mainly in Destroy All Monsters and stuff like that for that particular puppet and stuff like that. So yeah, it was just really cool to learn that the eye changing of this particular kaiju just kind of means the moods and stuff like that that it's going through which is really really cool. But it's just kind of weird that they put a red-eyed Kumonga in a set of Son of Godzilla, even though the puppet in Destroy All Monsters was basically red-eyed completely. So you kind of think it'd be vice versa, where the red eye would have its original single release, and then the purple or blue eyed one, if they did a blue eyed one, would go with the set. So, I mean, it is what it is, but it does make the red one a little bit more limited, a little bit more sought after. But now, mind you, even the Rick edition is very sought after. I've been looking for the Rick edition of this for a long time, actually. I'd say probably a couple years now, where I finally was like, you know what, I gotta find a Kumonga. I gotta get him in the collection. I have, the others from the movie, and I just need him. And he's definitely on the pricier side, honestly. Just not a lot of them out there and stuff like that, especially the Rick. But I wanted the Rick because it has a pretty cool extra feature that I think I really really like it. I just think the Rick features are always really cool, especially when they go with like extra figures or something extra besides a light up. I just gravitate towards those a lot more. So I definitely was on the hunt for it. I'd seen it maybe a couple times, but definitely out of my price range. Like I said, very expensive. But luckily, a good friend of mine was selling it, and I was like, I really, really want it. I don't see it a lot and everything, especially the Rick. And I kind of sat on it for, I don't know, maybe a week or so. It hadn't sold. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pull the trigger and contact them and see if it actually is still available, and maybe I'll get it. So, but thank you to Gonzalo Colarte. Hopefully I said your name right, buddy. But yeah, he's just a great member of the Godzilla community, and a lot of different Godzilla groups and everything. He lives in Japan and stuff like that because he's in service and everything. So it's just cool to talk to him. He's been to a lot of events and everything like that. He's been nice enough to share his photos with me and others and stuff like that. So yeah, he was doing a sale and everything, and this was one of them. And so I snagged it up. I was like, yes, that's awesome. And like I said, I'm happy to get this, but to get it from a friend, it just means a little bit more and stuff. So thanks to you, buddy, Gonzalo. I really do appreciate it. Swift transaction, great packing, everything was great. It arrived to me in like a couple days from Japan. So, and I'm just kind of getting to it now, unfortunately. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it's always there's always a line, for these things and stuff like that. But I am getting to it and everything. So, but yeah, I just absolutely love this figure. He's just, oh man, just creepy. Oh man, I just love it. And like I said, it's not from my favorite film, but I understand why people like it. I understand why it's kind of a cult classic in the Godzilla fandom and stuff like that. And I also like that why people don't necessarily like it too. It's not the best and everything, but it's and it's a great thing for Godzilla movies is that there's always something for everybody and stuff like that. So there's always something to find that you're gonna like. So but yeah, just this figure is just actually remarkable. So I'm really happy that I got it, and really excited and surprised that I'm actually more excited that I got it and everything. Just because it is a big giant spider. I'm not a huge spider fan. So, but yeah, I talked about this being a Rick exclusive. So let's go ahead and let's look at it. All right, guys. So here is the Rick exclusive. And as you can see, it's a big, nice base. Here's the bottom. Here's the top. And as you can see, you can make out the silhouette or the the design of who is in here. And this is a sculpted piece of a webbed up Kamacuras, just like it the movie when the very last Kamacuras was killed by Kumonga and everything, where he webbed him up and everything when he was trying to escape, flying and stuff like that, and webbed him up like this, and basically in the end killed him. with its stinger and stuff like that. So I had to get this extra piece because I just think it was so cool. It just adds to the figure overall, and it just explains the scene. Um, that if somebody hasn't seen the movie or someone isn't a Godzilla fan, they're like, "Oh, what is that?" You can kind of show them an actual scene from the movie, like, "Oh yeah, hey, he was captured this giant praying mantis and stuff like that with his webs, and then killed it and stuff." So I just think it's really really cool. And I like I said, I just had to have this Rick extra, so it just looks absolutely phenomenal. And right here is just kind of rubble and everything. That's kind of where Kumonga goes, and I'll put him on there and let's see what it looks like. So it kind of goes something like this. Obviously you can position it differently and stuff like that, but I kind of like where like the butt of Kumonga goes in that little spot right there and everything, and then kind of looks like as little tendrils are over the Kamacuras and stuff like that, grabbing it or holding it in place while it stings it and everything, and that ultimately kills it and stuff. So I just think it just works overall as a full set and everything, and I just absolutely love it. So yeah, as you can see, he just kind of sits on there perfectly. I mean, you can have him off, you can have him on more a little bit, whatever. But I just absolutely love it as a whole piece, as this whole set. Yeah, so this is just an absolute banger of a set. I just absolutely love this. I'm so glad I went this route and everything, and I didn't settle for one of the other ones and everything. And I do prefer the purple eyes and stuff like that. I just like that it was more from Son of Godzilla to go with the rest and everything. But yeah, just everything. Oh man, just those legs are just creepy. Look like big old fingers and stuff like that. Oh man, just love it. So, but yeah, let's do a couple of size comparisons and then we'll get out of here. All right, guys, here's some of the sets that's going to complete this movie lineup and everything like that. We have the 25 centimeter Kamacuras and the 25 centimeter Minya, of course. And of course, it goes with the Kumonga. But yeah, this just looks absolutely great. I love this. Let's start with Kamacuras, and we'll give him a little look see and how he stacks up with Kumonga. Obviously, you can see that the sizing looks great. They really match up with each other and stuff like that. Um, these guys are kind of low to the ground, so I kind of have to hold them and stuff. But yeah, they look absolutely perfect with each other and everything like that. Actually, Kamacuras looks a little bit bigger than what I would think, but I think he's pretty decent size. This is 25 centimeters, so I thought Kumonga was a little bit bigger and everything than Kamacuras and stuff. But as you can see, kind of an upper view of them and everything like that. So yeah, it just looks great. And then of course the little antagonist himself getting into trouble and going places he's not supposed to, little Minya and stuff. So, but yeah, it's just great that I got this as a full set now and everything, and I just absolutely love it. And this actually goes with the Godzilla that's going to be coming up here and like shortly. But yeah, I love that I could recreate the whole scene and everything of Son of Godzilla and stuff like that. So it just looks really, really great. And yeah, I'm just excited to have these guys all together finally. So, but yeah, like I said, we got one more size comparison. Of course, you know who it is. So let's get to them and see what it looks like. And of course, here he is, guys, the king of the monsters himself, Godzilla from Son of Godzilla 1967, the frog suit Zilla, Dad Bodzilla, whatever you want to call him. Here he is and stuff like that. But yeah, I think these actually work really well together. Honestly, with how big this Godzilla is, like I think he's the biggest Godzilla 30 centimeter we have, which is crazy and everything, because you'd think Burning Godzilla would be because he was the biggest Godzilla. Yeah, it's super crazy, but I don't think Kumonga is no slouch to him. I'll show you kind of a look at this. Kind of shows you how big he is if he's, flat and everything. Because obviously, with Kumonga, it's perspective on, an upper view and stuff like that, not frontal view and stuff like that. He's obviously going to look very small just because he's low to the ground and everything. But yeah, he's rather big as a 25 centimeter figure too. So it looks good, as in like they were fighting and stuff like that and everything, like they were in the movie and stuff. So it looks really well. I love it. I think it works really good. So I'm just, like I said, glad to have them all together as a complete set now. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this review of this older yet still remarkable and still awesome figure from X Plus. I give to you the 25 centimeter large monster series Kumonga from Son of Godzilla 1967. So, yeah, great figure overall. Glad I got it. Like you see here, now I have the full complete set and everything. I know I don't have 3 of the Kamacuras, and I didn't want 3 of the same Kamacuras, honestly, when they did release Kamacuras. So I just got the one. So if they ever come out with different ones, maybe looking a little bit different and stuff like that, I'll grab them. But I just want to get all the same ones. So, but yeah, just love everything about this and everything. Kumonga is great. Thank you, Gonzalo, again. I really do appreciate you selling this to me and everything. So, yeah, just the stars lined up, and I was finally able to get it after so many years and stuff. So, but yeah, thank you for watching. Always keep liking, commenting, subscribing. Hit that bell notification. Let's get to 650 subscribers. We'll do my next giveaway. I think you guys are really gonna like it. It's a lot of great stuff in there. I'm excited to give it away and stuff like that, and obviously just keep growing, as a channel and everything. So yeah, just really do appreciate it. And obviously, keep checking out MWA Monsters with Attitudes, their YouTube and everything. So go subscribe to the YouTube, go join the group. Great stuff we're always doing there and stuff. So yeah, go check it out. You won't be disappointed. So, but yeah, that's it for me, guys. Until next time, later.